Anywho, this is my thoughts on video games in general. Do I have a problem with video games? Not another one. And why? I actually enjoy them. This is actually Batman Arkham Knight for Xbox One. And yes, I have all 4 of the Batman games. And it's actually been one of the better. The Batman series has been one of the better Batman games that I have come across over the years. There's other Batman games, but this has been the best series thus far. I think there'll be more? Oh yeah. Even though this is the last one of Rocksteady's thing, I don't think this is the end of the Batman. And they come out with so many movies, so many games, so doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Hey, the one thing that bugs me is some of these people that, say video games are, bad or something like that. Are they intentionally bad? No, it depends on the content of the game. Are there bad games out there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have there been, games created that should have never been created? Oh, yeah. But believe it or not, the video game community and people in general can usually spot these things coming out the wazoo. It's pretty easy to spot these. The biggest, people that don't like video games or hate them or want to get rid of them always, talk about Grand Theft Auto, which I have never played. Yeah, everybody saying, oh, wait, you're not a video game if you don't play Grand Theft Auto. It doesn't matter whether you played Grand Theft Auto to be a gamer. I played the original one time on something. I don't remember if it was a console or on the computer, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't the fault of the game. It wasn't the fault of the developers or anything like that. It was just me as a person. I played it, and I thought, this game ain't for me. And that's what most, people like what they like. And this is the same, like, everybody, oh, well, you're abnormal. I'm thinking, what's abnormal? Well, people like different types of books, different type of comic books. It's kind of interesting that a lot of people still believe video games are for kids. That used to be the case probably when I was a kid, because that's when, it started really becoming what I would call mainstream. You saw it everywhere. You didn't see it in this one particular setting or one particular group. And some of the things I always find very interesting is the reason why people play video games. It's like the ones that they don't like. They're always like, oh, it teaches people to be. I'm like, it's very weird because it's just very, very weird. I can't explain really like why I like them. It's just the type of games I like are RPGs, even though I do not like Final Fantasy. It's a little bit too much of a grind fest for me. But it's more, I just like with RPGs, I just like to think because it gets you to, you get better armor or get better, equipment or whatever like that. And you have a story that goes along, with that. And in certain areas, you find certain things, um, various things like that. And, some of the other ones I've played over the years, it's just more you go through various dungeons and various things, and you find out the interesting and little tidbit that the developers have put in. And um, it just kind of interesting how things have grown, because you used to have only a certain one, and now it's kind of, interestingly enough, all over the place. Like, you have so many different video games companies popping up, even though you have central consoles and PC games as well. Well, if y'all like one of my favorite PC games of all time that I actually played was actually called. I know this is an educational game, but I was about 7, 8 years old, so they put it in the disguise of a detective game. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, the deluxe edition? Yes, even though that franchise has unfortunately died. But are there games I like and the games I don't like? Oh yeah, same as any other genre. Same as anything. There's also, movies I don't like. There's also books I don't like. There's books I like, or, movies I do like. I mean, that's with everybody. Everybody has their own preference, their own thing. To me, it's the funniest thing I have ever seen with video games. And this doesn't matter where I go, where I've seen it. But the funniest thing I have ever seen is, especially during Christmas time, when a grandmother, a mom, a dad that knows literally almost zero to very little about video games, and they go into a video game store, or regardless of whether it is Walmart, Target, GameStop, whatever, mom and pop, doesn't matter. They'll go in and say, oh, we want a Spider-Man game for our, whoever, son, daughter, niece, whatever. And I always remember hearing them asking, well, what console that they have, which is, pretty significant, because you got to get the game that works on whatever, because they're not interchangeable. You can't play a PS4 game on an Xbox One. And, standard issue, and they always say, well, I don't know. I'm thinking, you need to at least know that to get a game. Hey, they're thinking I'm not real sure they're thinking, but it's like, I don't think it's anything bad. I'm not trying to think, but I'm just seeing what I've seen over a myriad of years. I'm thinking, the best thing to do sometime for a game, if you do not know that, the type of console they have or anything like that, simply give them a gift card. Because trust me, I've seen, one of the things I've also seen is, they have an Xbox 360 and I don't know what they like. Trust me, I have seen so many games that don't sell well that during the year that get sold during this time. By unsuspecting things. giving the gift card is probably a better idea than most, because that way, especially if you don't give them a video game and you know nothing, about it, or don't know what they have or anything like that. That's pretty much the safer bet. But it's always definitely kind of interesting. I mean, the video game industry has definitely grown since I have been a little kid, so that's been kind of an interesting kind of watch and everything. And some are still around, others have been, all sorts of stuff, but it's like the I mean, we have now more indie games than anything in before, and it's basically kind of an interesting daytime. I mean, the current game I'm playing is pretty much not this one. I'm still working on defeating the Riddler. It's literally, I have about 3 trophies to get on this before finally confronting the Riddler. Yeah. That is funny to me, because the Riddler is probably I would call the easiest one within the Batman enemy list is to defeat, because, I mean, you lose your brain. But this one is probably the toughest. But very interesting. But, I mean, everybody says nothing like, oh, it's art and all that. And I'm like, it is. It's playable art. I mean, if you want to know what kind of art is, simply go back and look at some of the old, Nintendo, Atari, whatever, the artwork on the box art of some of those games, and then look at the ones now. I mean, it's insane. Hey, would I want games to be hyper realistic? Honestly, no. That's my short answer to that. Would I like games to get better and stuff? Oh yeah, I'm all for that. But I would rather not go hyper realistic. Heck, I mean, I know that all games are pretty much, it's fantasy in any way, shape, or form, even if they're, stuff like that. It's fantasy. Hey, it's not real. Like, a lot of stuff are exaggerated. You know. But games to me is not really a way to escape my present life. It's more if, say, you're thinking about something really, really hard, can't get, you have writer's block, or you're just plain stuck. Well, a lot of times I play video games to basically unstuck me. Basically meaning my brain switches to thinking about something else, which is happening on screen, and that gives my brain to subconsciously thinking about what I was doing before I started playing, and it's like, aha, this is what you need to do, or you need, how your brain processes it without it, it's about you actually truly thinking about it. You're subconsciously thinking about it. Yet, do I think people need to be like having the ton of games? No. I play certain ones. I play certain games. If I can't get a game for whatever the reason, guess what? I don't get it. I mean, I think there was one year I was almost, one year I never got a game. And there wasn't anything nothing came out. It was just, I couldn't, money, I didn't have time and all that. Now, a lot of people say, oh, kids, what about, 5-year-old kids and all that? Basically, with kids under 5, I don't think they should be playing like anything like this. Yes, maybe some like color games or something like that, or a coloring book or something like that. But they need to go outside. They need to, do normal kid stuff. Go outside. Learn to ride a bike. Hey, run around, climb trees, get scrape knees. Yes, get scrape knees. Basically experience the outdoors. Whereas, learn to swim, stuff like that. Because I never really got into video games until I was probably in my late teens. And I mean, I had Nintendo way back when, but it was more of a rainy day activity if we couldn't go outside. Do people need? Yeah, kids need to go outside. It's just more the fact that you have to have, with anything, whether this be video games, reading, showing, whatever, riding bike, working yourself to death, whatever. You need to find a balance between your work, even school, and your entertainment, whatever that happens to be. Hey, do I like going to watch movies? Oh yeah. Do I like putting together puzzles? Yeah. Do I like going out and just sitting in the park? Not really. When I was younger, yeah, but as I got older, not really. But to me, you gotta find a balance between what you need to do and what you want to do. So, but those are my thoughts. If you have thoughts about them, or you disagree with me, or whatever, feel free to leave it in a comment or direct message me on YouTube. Thanks again. I'm out.